guys, welcome back to my channel, The Jamie Nicole, and today is day 4 of my nursing school marathon. Today I'll be talking to you guys about how I manage being both a nursing student and a student athlete. So first things first is time management. I know you guys probably hear that all the time from everyone, but time management is so important. Keeping up with your schedule and each time slot of the day with classes and studying and clinicals, practice, lifts, all that stuff. So I definitely keep a planner, and even when I don't have a planner, sometimes I'll set reminders on my phone, but usually the reminders on my phone are more so for like practice lift purposes, and then the planner is for school purposes. Next thing is communication. Make sure that you are communicating thoroughly with your coaches, and make sure you're communicating with your instructors as much as you can also, because when you're a student athlete, you have to make sure that your grades and everything are up to par, because school does come first. However, it'll make things a lot easier when it comes to conflicts and different orders of power when you communicate with both parties, and then they have the opportunity to maybe even communicate with each other. At the beginning of the semester, I always make sure that my teachers have my practice schedule, and I always make sure that, my practice and my meet schedule, and I always make sure that my coaches have my class and my clinical schedules so that I don't have to miss anything important and I can be the most effective student athlete to my capability. Next thing is make sure you're getting plenty of rest. I know that when you're busy, it's hard to sometimes squeeze in sleep, but honestly, sleep and nutrition is what keeps you going. So if you're not sleeping or eating, you won't be able to be effective in either. If I don't sleep and I don't eat, then I notice that my energy is terrible. I'll be cranky. I won't feel very strong that day. So I won't be able to get much out of either class or practice, and it ends up just not being an effective day. So that sucks, and that's not what you want, especially when you're busy. So make sure you're sleeping and eating, drinking a lot of water. Please take care of yourself. Talking about taking care of yourself, the next thing I was gonna say was self-care. Sometimes I have to take a little bit of time out of my day and just do nothing for anyone else. I have to do things for myself and just totally relax, whether it's taking a nap, just chilling on my phone, watching TikTok for a second, or lighting a candle, taking a bath, something. Just make sure that you are taking care of yourself, because you are like the engine, and if you don't fuel yourself up or take care of yourself, be gentle with yourself, you're gonna burn out and you won't be able to do anything. Next thing that helps me manage is separating both school and sports from each other. I've said this in a previous video, how if I'm in class, I'm not thinking about practice, and if I'm at practice, I'm not thinking about school at all, because when I overcrowd my head with too many things, it can become chaotic up there, and then I won't be able to focus on anything at all. So try not to let things overlap too much. I know that's easier said than done, but just try your best not to do it. Next thing I was gonna say is not being too hard on myself. So sometimes I have to take a step back and give myself a little bit more credit, because being in nursing school alone is already so much to handle, but then being a full-time student athlete on top of that, it's not the most commonly heard of. Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. This is a very tough role to be in. I think that should be celebrated and recognized. So don't beat yourself up too much about all the things and priorities you have to do. You're doing a great job, honey. Next thing I was gonna say is make sure you are reaching out to your athletic resources. So I know that school can be really overwhelming sometimes, and I'm pretty sure that each athletic department has like athletic advisors who make sure like you're keeping up with classes and basically are there to provide any academic resources that you need. Keep in close contact with those people. They are so beneficial and can really come in clutch for different situations, and can also be a good person to talk to if you're just becoming, very overwhelmed with your schoolwork and need some alternate solutions or anything like that. The next thing that keeps me going and keeps me managing my busy life is believing in myself. A lot of the times it's easy to get discouraged when school is going rough and when athletics is going rough at the same time. So I really have to pick myself up and encourage myself and just remind myself how great I am. Because like I said before, this is a tough role to have, but it's completely possible. And honestly, we're blessed to be in this position. Even if it's like listening to motivational videos, positive affirmations, anything like that to just boost my confidence helps so much. And I see increases in both my academic and my athletic performance when I am on a consistent schedule of doing things that'll uplift my spirit. Last thing that keeps me managing my busy lifestyle is having fun. I feel like a lot of times we forget about fun. Even if you don't have a bunch of extra time to go have leisure fun, remember why you wanted to come to college and do your sport. I feel like even if you're good at it, even if you have different reasons for coming, whether it's a scholarship, anything like that, I feel like in there somewhere you have fun doing what you do. So please don't forget that. When you let everything become a job, that's when I noticed that my performance went down, when I became, you know, overly focused on not overly focused, but like overly anxious and worrisome and emotional about my sport, when essentially it brings me joy. So I had to remember that and just allow it to be fun for me again. And that helps me tremendously and took some of the additional stress from school off of me too. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. I'm sure that there are so many other management tips and tricks, but those were all that I could really think of today. Let me know if you guys like this video by giving me a big thumbs up, and comment below if you want a part 2 of this video or you want to know any more about me being a student athlete. I'd be happy to make another video. I will see you guys next time. As always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow on day 5 of my nursing school marathon. Bye.